You move through life convinced that the world around you is exactly as it appears. The ground beneath your feet feels stable, the past seems unchangeable, and your thoughts feel like your own. But if you pause, even for a moment, and truly focus, you may begin to notice subtle inconsistencies. Nothing obvious, just small fractures in the things you've never thought to question. Consider something as simple as a mirror. You glance at your reflection every day, assuming it shows you what you truly look like. But it doesn't. It's just a reversed image, a distortion. The real you, the face others see, remains a mystery to you. Your only perception of yourself is shaped by reflections, photographs, and memories. And yet, you believe you know exactly what you look like. But should you? Your brain isn't designed to show you reality. It's designed to show you what's useful. Your eyes don't capture everything. They take in fragments and your mind fills in the gaps, creating the illusion of seamless vision. Your ears don't register every sound. They filter out the irrelevant, letting in only what seems necessary. And your memory? It's not a perfect record. It's a constantly rewritten narrative, altered slightly each time you recall it, often without your awareness. Time itself follows this pattern. Think about how an hour of waiting can feel like an eternity, yet years can vanish in an instant. Some moments stretch, others slip away unnoticed. It's not time that fluctuates. It's your perception of it. Your mind edits, rearranges, and distorts reality like a filmmaker selecting scenes for the final cut. And what about the past? You trust your memories, but should you? Research suggests that every time you recall an event, your brain reconstructs it, often changing details, filling in missing pieces, and sometimes inventing things that never happened. The past you hold on to so dearly may not even exist as you remember it. This isn't mere speculation. In the 20th century, cognitive scientist Donald Hoffman proposed something that still unsettles researchers today. What if nothing we see is truly real? His theory suggests that evolution didn't equip us with an accurate perception of reality, but rather one that maximizes our survival. Colors, objects, even time and space. These aren't absolute truths. They're just a user interface, much like the icons on a screen, designed to help us function but never revealing the deeper reality beneath. So what does this mean? If your mind is constantly filtering, reshaping, and rewriting your experience, then what is actually real? If everything seems solid until you scrutinize it, how much of what you take for granted is just an illusion? If our senses give us only a fraction of the truth, then what lies beyond the limits of our perception? Consider dreams. While you're in one, everything feels real. The people, the places, the emotions. You don't question the logic or physics of the dream world. It's only when you wake up that you recognize how strange it all was. But what if waking life is just another, more consistent version of that? A dream within a dream. Philosophers have pondered this for centuries. Plato's allegory of the cave suggests that we are like prisoners, watching shadows on a wall, mistaking them for reality. René Descartes questioned whether an all-powerful deceiver could be feeding us false experiences, making us believe in a world that isn't actually there. These weren't idle musings. They were serious inquiries into whether we could ever truly know reality. Modern science has begun to catch up. Take the double slit experiment, a paradox of quantum mechanics. When particles pass through two slits, they behave differently depending on whether they are being observed. It's as if reality itself shifts based on whether someone is watching. If that doesn't shake your understanding of existence, what will? Even your sense of self is questionable. Your brain isn't a single unified entity. It's a network of systems working together. Damage to specific brain regions can completely change a person's personality, beliefs, or even their sense of identity. If a small shift in brain chemistry can alter who you are, then what does that say about the stability of the self? And here's where things get even stranger. Some theories propose that consciousness isn't something the brain produces, but rather something it receives, like a signal being tuned in. This would explain certain mysteries of human experience, from intuition to out-of-body phenomena, and even the persistent feeling that there's more to existence than what we can see. If your brain is merely filtering reality, then what exactly is it leaving out? What hidden truths lie just beyond the edges of perception? Consider blindsight, a condition where individuals who are clinically blind due to brain damage can still unconsciously detect movement, avoid obstacles, and perceive things without consciously seeing them. Their eyes function, but the part of their brain responsible for processing vision does not. Yet something still registers. What does this imply? That seeing isn't just about the eyes. It's about what the brain allows you to see. So what if there are aspects of reality all around us that our brains are simply not wired to perceive? Now take this idea even further. Have you ever sensed someone staring at you, only to turn and confirm that they were? Had a gut feeling about something that later proved true? Science might dismiss these experiences as coincidences, but what if they're glimpses into something beyond our normal perception? The human brain filters out an overwhelming amount of information every second. If it didn't, you'd be paralyzed by the sheer flood of sensory input. Every noise, every flicker of movement, every tiny shift in temperature. But what if, for just a moment, that filter loosened? What if something slipped through? The human eye can only detect a minuscule fraction of the electromagnetic spectrum, just 0.035%. That means 99.996% of all light and energy around us is completely invisible. Infrared, ultraviolet, radio waves, X-rays, they exist, but we'll never see them. Now, apply that same concept to consciousness. What if our perception of reality is just a sliver of something vastly greater? Some of the world's greatest thinkers have suggested that reality might not exist independently of us at all. Physicist John Wheeler proposed that consciousness plays an active role in shaping the universe. Ancient spiritual traditions have echoed this idea for centuries, describing life as a dream, an illusion, or a projection of the mind. Could they have been right all along? If reality is merely a construct, an interpretation rather than an absolute, what happens when you stop accepting it as given? What if you question the script your mind has been following? Think about déjà vu, that eerie sensation that you've lived a moment before. Some scientists explain it as a misfiring of neurons, but could it be something more? A glitch in reality? A brief moment where the illusion falters? Then there are dreams. Every night, your mind creates an entire world that feels real. You experience sensations, emotions, even complex narratives. And yet, when you wake up, it vanishes. What makes waking life any different? If everything you perceive is shaped by the mind, then how much of your life is truly yours? Neuroscience suggests that up to 95% of your decisions are made subconsciously. The words you choose, the emotions you feel, even your sense of self. How much of it is free will, and how much is just a pattern playing out? And if reality itself shifts based on how it is observed, then maybe, just maybe, it's something you can change. So here's the real question. Are you experiencing reality, or are you simply interpreting it? If perception shapes existence, then what happens when you challenge it? Let me know what you think in the comments. And if this made you question your reality, stay with me. We've only just begun.